A rising star in the country music scene, Newcastle singer-songwriter Max Jackson is on a tongue-in-cheek mission to convert us all to her signature style. Today named the ambassador for Tamworth's famous festival, she's also launched a new single, signed her first recording deal, and gone viral on social media.
Originally a small-town girl from Coonamble in the Central West, Max Jackson's heart still beats country. A little more human, a little more kind, a little more slow down, a little more time, a little more honest and true, a little more country. Much more than geography, for Max, it's a lifestyle.
Country values like that kindness, that generosity, that community spirit.
Her new single is charting, but it's spawned an even bigger hit, a series of viral social media videos.
I got thinking, what if AC/DC Highway to Hell was a little more country? Living easy, loving free. So I've been doing these little more country covers on my socials, which has been really fun. So reimagining songs like Material Girl. 'Cause we are living in a material world and I am a material girl. Highway to Hell, things like that, which has been so fun. I'm on a highway to hell. I'm on a highway to hell. What if Poker Face by Lady Gaga was a little more country, like with a banjo?
From Gaga to the Stones, it struck a chord with audiences.
Very polarizing for some people. Some people love them, some people hate them. I've had something like 3 million views across social media in a few weeks, so it's just mind-blowing.
It tops off a thrilling 18 months since Max won the Star Maker contest in Tamworth. Tomorrow, she's hoping to receive nominations for the coveted Country Music Awards.
And I've actually just signed a brand new management deal and also a record deal, my first ever record deal. So it's all very exciting.
Now signed to ABC Music, we'll soon be hearing much more of Max Jackson.
We're making new music at the moment, working toward an album, which is really important for me as a country music artist. It's really important, that full story coming together, but releasing lots of singles in the meantime.
Sports up next as Tyson Gamble prepares to get ready for next year with the Knights. Welcome back to sport now, and he made his mark on the Knights in his debut season last year. Now, Tyson Gamble's ready to wear the club's own target with pride after their 10-win run rocketed them to finals last season. He says he's using it as motivation to go one better in 2024, as Montana Claire explains.
He hasn't stepped onto the field for pre-season just yet.
But I've been training pretty hard in the off-season, so hopefully day one I hit the ground running. Not too much catching up to do.
But Tyson Gamble's already itching to get back.
I spent a lot of time in Newcastle, seeing the sights around here that I didn't get to see last off-season, so it's been good, very relaxing. But yeah, I'm a big routine guy, so looking forward to getting into training again.
The majority of the Knights squad not on deck until later this week, but the 5/8 believes the new target on the team's back will only serve as motivation after a stellar 10-win run saw them reach week 2 of finals last season.
It's about not just playing as well as what we did, but playing better, finishing top 4, and hopefully going all the way to the grand final.
New blood's expected to bolster the squad headed into 2024, with British imports Kai Pearce-Paul and Will Price already slotting into the Newcastle fold.
They're absolute legends. So I met them the first couple of days they were here. They like to chat, which is good. Definitely breaks the ice. Still got to get used to the accents though, because I'm not really sure what they're saying most of the time.
Meanwhile, Knights prop Leo Thompson's twin brother Tyrone's also reported to be making the switch from New Zealand Rugby Union to league in Newcastle. The young All Black falling under the NRL's new rules, which allow funds to be used outside the salary cap for cross-code recruits. The Knights pre-season officially kicks off this Thursday. Montana Claire, NBN News.
The fight for the Australian super welterweight title was heading up between Nikita Tszyu and Dylan Biggs. The pair today exchanging early blows as they faced the press in Sydney. Meanwhile, three local contingents will feature on the undercard at the Entertainment Centre this Wednesday night.
It's the title fight that's been heating up for weeks.
I'm not going to act like a little brat and have a little cry over pride. When I get the call, it's your time to walk, I go for it. It's not pride, it's tradition.
But instead of throwing punches, Nikita Tszyu and Dylan Biggs delivered a 1-2 of words in front of the press today.
Well, I guess I'm just a brat then. Yeah, I'm asking you not to be a brat. To not tarnish the offence. Take instructions from you.
Promoter George Rose billing the clash as a must-see.
One thing that I will say about everybody here that's on this undercard is every one of them are an absolute showman in the ring.
Amber Amelia and Brandon Gratch, 2 of 3 locals featuring on Wednesday night's undercard at Newcastle Entertainment Centre, representing Lake Macquarie Gym Box Camp.
Yeah, it's awesome to be fighting at my hometown. We're going to get a lot of a local crowd, so it's really good not to travel.
It's been infinitely greater than the last camp, and the results are going to show. So if you're tuning in, or if you're going to be in Newcastle, you've got no excuse, chuck it on the telly or come down and grab a ticket.
Amber Amelia opens the card from 7 on Wednesday night. Montana Claire, NBN News.
Hoping that there's not going to be any bloodied ones over there. Well, Newcastle continued its dominance of the Northern Pool, the Country Cricket Championships, finishing this year's event in Tamworth undefeated. Host Central Northern had a mixed campaign, winning only one of their 3 matches, finishing 3rd overall.
4 teams took the Tamworth's number 1 oval and Riverside this weekend, all vying to take out the New South Wales Country Cricket Championship. Central North playing 4 games.
Yeah, we weren't too far off in the T20s and put in a good performance against Newcastle, setting sort of 260 and pushing it, taking it pretty deep.
But when they took on Illawarra, it all proved too much, with Illawarra only holding 2 runs over them.
Top order blokes were seeing them pretty well. I think old mate scored a couple of hundreds and it was pretty handy. So, yeah, they just probably outplayed us.
There were some shining performances, but it didn't last.
Yeah, we just lost a few wickets towards the end. I think we lost 4 for 9 in the back end, which hurts.
Illawarra says they've been in good form consistently throughout the competition, with a mix of fresh and returning faces rounding out the side.
Our openers have done it all week. They've set us up really well, and Jack showed a lot of maturity with the bat at first drop, and Kib Madison just came in and just pummeled them in the end and really took the game away from my thoughts.
And the cherry on top, Illawarra has now booked a place at Spotless Stadium in Sydney in the Big Bash finals.
That's pretty exciting for us boys, so I think it's the first time our area's been there, so hopefully we can take away the win there and get something good for the zone.
The Country Cricket Champs will continue from Friday with Pool B games in Orange. Gabriella Warner, NBN News.
Let's have a look, and of course, Newcastle outclassed the Northern Coast with a 100 by 4 wickets to win 4 to 147 right up at Riverside, which occurred on Thursday. But meanwhile, there are games for Western, the Central Coast, Southern and Riverina.